For the many people who come here, the first sighting of Parakia is from the stern of a ship as she's turning to dock at the port of Paros. Wrapping itself round a teardrop-shaped bay, this sugar cube town is a contrast of bustling activity and lazy hot afternoons. As the ferry unloads, the port area comes to life. It is the hub for all goods, vehicles, and most of the people leaving and arriving on Paros.
These windmills are a familiar sight not only on Paros but on all the Cycladic islands. Originally they were used for grinding wheat and pressing olives. Nowadays, they're a comfortable place to wait for a ferry.
The town's main square connects the port with the main shopping street. Sensibly, when on your way to shop, you pass several banks, then arrive at the Agora, the market. This street winds up to the top of Parakia's only hill. If you like people watching, this is a good place. In 1777, the Mavroyenis family donated these water fountains to the town. There are still people drawing their water from these today.
These houses were built clustered together with their warren-like streets and arches to keep out not only the wind but pirates, the scourge of these islands in their past.
They really are like a maze. But it's not one you mind getting lost in.
This fort was built by the Venetians, entirely with marble blocks and columns from the Temple of Apollo. This is where the temple used to stand. It's the highest point of the town. After tramping around the town all day, a comfortable chair and a long, cool drink are in order. The seafront is known here as the Paralia, and it stretches from one end of the town straight to the port. Here you can find drinks, bars, cafes, restaurants, anything you want really.
10 minutes walk south of Parakia is Paros Poros, a long crescent-shaped beach with a snack bar, restaurant, and at the northern end a lively music bar. This beach is sandy and on windy days a popular choice for surfers. Delphini is the Greek word for dolphin. This teardrop-shaped bay is a popular place for those who want to chill on the sand without walking too far for a meal or a cold beer. Livardia stretches along the north end of Parakia. Golden and sandy, this beach is popular with holidaymakers and has sunbeds and umbrellas for hire. Krios is a short drive or a 5-minute boat ride from the port of Parakia. It has pale sand, turquoise water, but is rarely overcrowded. For those who want more peace and quiet, the adjoining beaches of Marcello are well worth a visit.
There are many legends behind why the church is called the 100 Doors. Part of the legend is there are only 99 doors to be found in the church. One of the earlier legends is that the 100th door will appear at the second coming of Christ. Related to this, the other legend is that the 100th door will appear once Constantinople is free again. Another one that's probably more theologically correct is that the 100th door is actually Theotokos, whom the church is named in honor of. Part of this is that she is the 100th door, the gateway for us into heaven. The courtyard was formed during the Venetian occupation of the island. It was set up to provide a barrier to pirates raiding the coastline here in Paros. Inside this courtyard, we can now find graves of many of the wealthy families from the 1700s and 1800s that lived here on the island. At one point there was a bell tower that stood in the center of this courtyard, but during an earthquake it had fallen down, and today the tree in the courtyard is used as one of the bell towers. The architect is attributed to be one of the students of the famed architect of Hagia Sophia in Constantinople. It is from this gate above me that the master took the student to show him one of the architectural flaws he had in the church. From here, the student was pushed off the edge by his master. Holding on for dear life, he grabbed his master and pulled him down with him. This gate represents, the legend has it, that these two statues are the student and the master. The iconostas separates the sanctuary from the nave. It is behind this iconostas where the altar is located, and many of the mysteries for the services are performed. The cross found on top of the iconostas is typical of many of the crosses found on iconostases here in the churches on Paros. This is probably one of the prime examples of it because of its size. Of particular note, in the four corners of the cross, we find the symbols of the gospel writers. You see the bull, the eagle, the lion, and the angel. The ciborium is a marbled canopy over the altar. Very few of these still exist in any of the churches from this time period. So this is a prime example of what they looked like and how they operated. The synthronon is the high place behind the altar where the bishop ascends to preside during the services. The baptistry is one of the oldest found in Christendom today.
Be very informative in our brevity. Mm-hmm. So. Never seen